This is a new landscape for us in terms of where the votes all came from, how they were cast.
And some feel that may have caused issues with election results. In Champaign County, there were major delays in getting votes counted. Good evening. I'm Jessica Coons in for Paul.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. There was also some confusion last night about how numbers were reported. At one point in the night, the Champaign County Clerk's Office showed 100% of precincts had been counted, but only 10,000 votes were in the total. That's fewer than the amount of people who voted in person yesterday. WCII3's Courtney Bunting, she was at the Brookins Center all night trying to figure it out. Okay, so Courtney, did you figure out what happened?
Well, Jennifer, not exactly. I did have a conversation with Champaign County Clerk Aaron Ammons, and he says they always work to fix any issues that come up, but he wouldn't confirm what happened last night to cause these issues and this confusion. I also talked to some of the candidates who were waiting on results last night. I asked them how some of these issues affected them.
It was certainly a roller coaster ride.
It was an election day like we've never seen before. In Champaign County, more than 92,000 people cast their ballots. But once the polls closed, there was a long wait for results. County Clerk Aaron Ammons says there was a backlog because of the large number of late and early voters. The first results showed 100% of precincts counted, but only 10,613 votes.
I looked at it and thought, no, I don't think we have everything yet.
It also showed Circuit Clerk candidate Susan McGrath as losing against her opponent, current Circuit Clerk Katie Blakeman.
With those 10,000 votes, none of the Democratic candidates were leading, and that did not seem to be accurate either.
Recorder of Deeds candidate Mike Ingram says he also noticed the issue right away.
I mean, looking just at the vote totals, I knew that wasn't what they were trying to say with that.
Now the numbers show all precincts counted. The County Forest Preserves referendum was another tight one. They came out on top this morning.
We're thrilled. We're absolutely thrilled.
President Andrew Kearns says he chose to wait until the next morning to check results. But he did hear about the issues and feels the confusion is no surprise.
Given this year of all years, there's bound to be some issues that come up, and we need to have some grace and humility in that.
His focus now is on the future.
We're protecting these resources, cultural and natural resources, for generations to come. And so the money that's going to be, the increased tax money here is going to go to continue to preserve these various properties and facilities so that people can continue to enjoy them.
I also talked to current Champaign County Circuit Clerk Katie Blakeman. She was, of course, on the ballot last night. About that confusion, she called it frustrating and said she had people congratulating her when she was first projected as the winner with just those 10,000 votes in. But she told me she knew the number of votes was much, much higher than that total, and that's how she knew that didn't reflect her as the winner at that point. Jennifer.
All right, Courtney, thank you. Early and mail-in ballots totaled more than 66,000 in Champaign County. Yesterday alone, there were more than 18,000 voters. Ammons did expect this year to break records, but numbers haven't passed the total ballots cast in 2016 yet. But that's only by a difference of about 350.